Okay, so it is the same day that I finished installing the wastegate spring and the low pressure fuel pump. Oh, that was kind of fast. But welcome to another video. This is gonna be a quick video on how much weight you could potentially save on your X3. We have all the interior bits here in my car because we removed everything in the rear, almost everything. And so we're gonna weigh it. There's some information online, but I wanted to see things for myself. So here we go. Starting off with the rear bench, which really weighs like nothing. Let me start off by weighing myself with shoes on. I am 165. I really need to eat. I'm on a cut, but that is too low. So with the bench, why did it change the kilograms? 81.5 kilograms. We'll convert that. I think it was like 15 pounds. Next item, this plastic container thing. Oh, now it's in pounds. Wow, this thing actually weighs like 5 pounds. That was 170. All right, the heaviest and most awkwardly shaped thing that we can weigh, backrest of the back seat. Which this thing is heavy. Jeez, this thing is pretty heavy. Oh my gosh, I'm not trying to break it. Oof. Okay, oof, almost died. And that thing is sharp. Okay. This thing weighs, I weigh 220. So let's say this thing's like 55, 60 pounds. Gotta throw this in the back. What else? You know, I've always wondered what all my gym, soccer, and base softball equipment weighs. Let's just weigh that, because we're really not gonna go to Texas 2K with this, which this is probably gonna be the last video before we go to Texas 2K. And I weigh 191, so that's like 25 pounds. But yeah, that is how much everything weighs. I'll show you guys what the inside of the car looks like once it's clean. But yeah, let me go put this up in the shed real quick. So obviously I have my tripod, my battery, and then like another mini tripod. So don't mind that mess, whatever. This stuff is pretty dirty. Got a lot of dirt, leaves, and whatnot spread throughout. Smells like crazy amounts of E, just because we opened up the low pressure fuel pump and the tank earlier this morning, really. Let's get this cleaned up. So I would say that that's pretty clean, fairly clean, much cleaner than it was before. The only thing I do gotta clean is this little stain spot with probably a little toothbrush or something. That kind of bothers me. But everything else is fairly clean. And then obviously once we get a car wash, we'll go use the vacuum that they have there since it's a little bit stronger, and get a little bit more of the hair and all this bull crap out of there. Mic check. Okay, we're good. This camera's kind of high. Hold on. I want to come in and talk a little bit about weight savings. So obviously you saw on the screen, I saved 82 pounds. Honestly, I probably saved that 100 something pounds that I put on the screen. 106 pounds, because whenever I go out to Mexico with my friends, I'm typically going with all of my equipment in the bag. So it's like my gym equipment, my soccer bag, and my softball slow pitch bag, which you saw came out to about 30 pounds. And yes, 30 pounds isn't enough to make a big difference. When you get an accumulation of 106 pounds, that's almost a full adult, okay? And that's not even considering the weight of fuel, depending on how much fuel you have, because depending on if you're on 93 or E, fuel usually weighs about 6 to 7 pounds a gallon, which is what I've seen on the internet. And you know, if you're down 6 gallons of fuel, I hold 17, 18 gallons in my tank. If I'm down seven gallons, bro, that's about 40-ish pounds. So whenever you're talking about, you know, hundreds of pounds at a time, so 100, 200, 300 pounds, it adds up to tenths of seconds, especially from a dig. But I'm not doing dig racing much. I want to start getting into dig racing, and hopefully here soon we will be set up properly to start dig racing, because right now I am not trying to twist my drive shaft, but there are plans. This weight reduction that I did is only considering taking out the back seats, and I left the trunk cover, which probably weighs another 15, 20 pounds, maybe 15 pounds. So I wanted to leave that just to leave a clean trunk, so I can like lay stuff down there without things hitting the battery and falling in places, and you know, just I want it to be clean. Okay, obviously I could remove the passenger seat, which I'm never gonna do that. Even if I go with the lighter seat option, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna have a passenger seat. Why? because of the practicality of having someone in your passenger seat. It's an SUV, I should at least be able to carry a passenger. And people still sit in the back seat with the rear seat delete, it's fine. They just gotta make sure not to lean back when I do a pull because they'll break their back. But each of the front seats probably weigh around 52 to 60 pounds, what I've seen on the internet. I don't have cooled seats, I only have heated seats. So I think it's like 52, 55 pounds. Both of those seats combined is 110 pounds. Obviously you can't have seats that weigh 0 pounds, but even if we shaved off 50 pounds on the front, so 25 on each seat, that's still a lot of weight to lose there. And another option to lose some weight, obviously carpet probably weighs a good 20 to 40 pounds. I'm not sure, I don't know. I'm not going to remove any of the headliner because I'm not gonna do that. Okay, we're not going to that level. Even if I was a race car, a legitimate race car on the track, I still wouldn't take out the headliner and the side pillar pieces. So that's not what this car is meant to be. Is a fun car. Okay, another place that you could lose weight is in the wheels. Now this is a little bit different because yes, you know, if you lost 10 pounds per corner, so like, you know, wheels and tire combination, you lose 10 pounds in a corner, that's 40 pounds total. Technically you lose weight, but that's more important for the unsprung mass part of speed and moving faster. It kind of shows in the correlation of the video that I put in the RPF1 video that I posted, which you haven't seen, you should go watch it, which I posted a long time ago, like 7-8 months ago. I don't have the RPF1s anymore, I sold them just because, not that I got tired, RPF1s was cool, but I just needed something that filled the wheel well a lot better. And with the tire height that I could get on those tires or those wheels, I couldn't get a better tire height. Long story short, tire height, if it's taller, you get a longer gearing, letting you rev out certain gears so you can reach a certain speed limit without having to shift. We'll create a whole nother video on that here soon, hopefully. But yeah, this is what you can expect to lose on a very basic weight reduction, about 80 to 90 pounds, depending on what you want to take out. Take that for what you want, but 100 pounds is 100 pounds. Almost 100 pounds is almost 100 pounds. It does help. Weight reduction is weight reduction. Obviously, 5 pounds over a 4,300 pound car is not gonna make a big difference, but 100 pounds could make a little difference. So if you want to do this, go for it. If not, I completely understand. It's a mom car. You guys are gonna go in the comments, be like, "Why would you get a mom car?" It's my car. I'm gonna do what I want. Okay. But thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I'll post another video here soon. Have a good one.